Hi everyone, it's me Sokoda. We're back here on Keep the Peace with another Ninjago Dragons Rising review. This time for set number 71789, Kai's and Raz's Car and Bike Battle. This is a 4+ set, has 103 pieces, goes for $19.99 in dollars, $18.99 in pounds, and $20.99 in euros. We got all of these sets sent to us by the LEGO Ambassador Network, so big thank you to LEGO. But I'm gonna give you my honest opinions about this, so let's get into things. Here's a look at everything we get in this set. First, for our minifigures, we have Kai and Lord Raz. We have vehicles for both of them, of course, which is Kai's dragon car and Lord Raz's bike, which is also called an all-terrain vehicle. We have this little shrine which holds what they call a piece of blue lightning and two little flame obstacles. We're gonna start with our two minifigures, which are Kai in his standard suit for this season, and of course, Lord Raz. Kai comes with this new shoulder piece and hood. He has this kind of Prime Empire style mask printed on his face underneath, and he has this nice gradient print that goes from his torso into his legs. He also has a golden emblem with a Ninjago K on his chest. Lord Raz, on the other hand, has this cool new molded animal head. It's very nicely printed. I just personally wish the teeth were printed as well. He has this golden armor piece, and he has this nice red printed coat design on his torso. On his legs he has some golden armor, and there's this kind of energy core design on his belt. On the side you can already see that Kai has dark red hands, and for Raz you can see he has arm printing, which is very nice to get in Ninjago sets. On the back you can see that Raz's armor has one stud, and Kai can hold two katanas in the back, even though this set only comes with one. Without all the armor, you get a better look at that beautiful printing. Kai has another face print, which is really nice to get. It's always great to have more ninja face prints. And you have very nice printing on Kai in general. I think it's a rather simple design, but it works with the more complex armor piece. You also get a better look at Raz with all that nice printing on his vest. It overall looks very regal. There's a lot of golden details. On the side you can also see that wonderful arm printing with this pattern and what looks like to be a golden armored glove. It's really good they didn't cheap out on the 4+ set and still gave him that nice arm printing. On the back you can see that Kai has this dragon symbol surrounded by fire, as well as this mask print with some red flames around his eyes. On the back of Raz you can see he has this golden Imperium symbol. For Kai I want to also show you how it looks with his hood piece but without the armor. I think it looks a little bit goofy. But I also wanted to show you how he looks with his armor and hood piece with that other face. While there are no hair pieces in this set, I also wanted to give you a look how Kai looks with his hair piece, because I personally think that looks really cool. And you see him like this in a lot of the trailers for Dragons Rising. And I also wanted to show you how he looks with the hair piece with headband, which I also think looks very cool. But yeah, sadly no hair pieces in this set. While Kai gets that one katana I showed you earlier, Raz gets an Imperium sword. This is a new dual molded piece. We get in a lot of these new Ninjago sets. I think it's a very nice piece to get in general. I think it's interesting to see that he doesn't get his hammer in this set. In all the other sets I reviewed, he has this brick build hammer. But I kind of think that it's probably that there are too many small pieces in that brick build design, so they gave him this bigger dual molded sword piece, which I think it's cool to get in the 4+ set anyway. Before we look at the actual vehicles, I wanted to give you some general info how they are built. They have these big pre-molded pieces, and you basically put two of them together with pins, and that's the core of the vehicle itself. It's super simple, makes a lot of sense for a 4+ set of course, because you want to keep it simple for younger kids. We want to start with Kai's car first. This is a very simple build. It kind of looks a bit like a monster truck kind of design. We want to put in our Kai minifigure first though, so we have to take out his katana from the back, but he can hold it in his hand. He has a good amount of space for the driver's seat, and we can just put him in there. The vehicle overall has these big plastic wheels, has 4 of them, but it rolls very well. It has this dragon head design in the front, a tail in the back, and the same of course on the other side. It's a symmetrical build. We're gonna look at this in more detail, and we're gonna start at the front. In the front we have this very nice printed and dual molded dragon head. This is the same dragon head they used in J-Spike for Crystallized, the piece, but there's a new print on it, which is very nice to get. We also have this little flame here added in the front of the head, so it looks kind of like the dragon head is spewing fire, which I think is a fun detail. If we move more to the middle, you can see the little driver's seat area. There's a little steering wheel and a kind of slope to lean against for Kai, even though his armor piece kind of already limits how far he can lean back, so the slope doesn't really affect that. On the side we also have some nice golden decorations with the tooth piece. In the very back we have a ball joint that holds a tail. The tail is built with these two golden blades, and there's a very good range of motion with that ball joint piece. So overall this is a very nice little buggy monster truck design for kids. It's very stable. The only part that really falls off easily is that flame in the front. I've had that fall off quite a lot. Raz's trike is also a very simple build. It has 3 wheels, some engine details in the back, and this printed slope in the front. It rolls very well overall, so once again a very nice little toy for kids. We first want to put in our Raz minifigures, of course, and that's super easy here, just put him in that driver's seat. Here's a good look at that nice printed piece in the front. It's a very nice decoration. It has a very cool design. It seems to be that same energy core detail Raz has on his belt, so it works very well with the Imperium aesthetic. We also have some blades in the front. Those can be rotated or flipped to the back. We have a very simple driver's seat with this white piece for Raz to lean against, and of course the steering wheel in the front. In the back we have some engine details. They use a bunch of jumper blades, so maybe that's to attach some figures to it. I think that could be fun. And we have some golden exhausts in the back. The whole vehicle is of course pretty much symmetrical again, and it rolls very well. We also get 2 little flame obstacles. Those are just basically flame pieces on dishes, and I think the idea is just to run them over with the vehicles. And our last build is this little shrine. The shrine has a nice little roof with a very simple 3-piece build. There are golden blades on the sides as decorations. It looks pretty nice. And in the middle we have what they call a blue lightning piece, which uses this crystal piece and a lightning piece in blue. On the back it's extremely simple. There's nothing too interesting to see here. This set actually only comes with 2 spare pieces, which is 1 pin and 1 1x1 stud. What's pretty interesting is that we get 2 instructions though, so maybe you can split it up between 2 kids and one builds the Kai vehicle and one builds the Raz one. The instructions are like super simplified. They basically tell you which pieces to get on one page and then where to add them. They're like extremely easy to follow for younger kids. And we of course have no stickers in this set. Okay, after looking at everything, I want to give you my final thoughts about this set. Obviously, I mean, this is a 4+ set. So I'm not really the target demographic for a set like this. I don't think anyone watching this video is probably in the target demographic for a set like this. So it kind of makes it a bit hard for me to judge the value of something like this. This is 103 pieces for $20, which for a normal Lego set would of course be not very great. But it is a 4+ set. They use very simple pieces, they use very big pieces. And I mean, you get 2 vehicles and this little shrine, which I think like there's a lot of play value there, especially for kids. I think they can have a lot of fun with this set, and value-wise it's better than other 4+ sets at least. And from what you get, I mean, you get 2 fun vehicles. You can have fun races against each other. You have this nice creature head here in the front of Kai's. That's cool to have like a vehicle with a creature head. The Raz minifigure is also very cool. He has like golden armor, nice golden prints, this kind of sci-fi sword, and an animal head. You also get this shrine, which comes with this crystal piece. And this crystal piece was last used in Chima for Chi. Did I just build a Chima Speedor set? Okay, you guys really think you're gonna make me build a Chima set? You can't be serious, right? Really? But we'll see who gets the last laugh here, okay? If you're gonna make me build a Chima set, let's at least fully commit to it, okay? But we're gonna need some extra pieces. Introducing Kai and Raz's Speedor battle. Race for the Chi and pull the ripcord to start your Speedor. Have fun Speedor races and hit the obstacle for even more Speedor fun. Only the winner can get the precious Chi and unlock the power of nature itself. New from Lego Chima? Or is it Ninjago? Honestly, even I don't know anymore at this point. Alright everyone, this has been the last Ninjago Dragons Rising review from my end, but do not fear, there's a lot more Ninjago content coming to keep the peace very soon. Josh is gonna take over the reviews for the other sets. We're also probably gonna have a lot of Ninjago Cast and Ninjago Cast Reacts very soon because Dragons Rising is super close. I want to once again thank the LEGO Ambassador Network for sending us these sets. I had a lot of fun making these reviews, and I hope you all had a lot of fun watching them as well. So without further ado, I've been Sokoda, and this has been Keep the Peace, and peace out.